saw me pick up Happy Aussie April. It's the 1st of April. So it's my son's birthday today. He's still asleep, obviously. This time, 11 years ago, I was in a tremendous amount of pain. Let me tell you, most horrible, most amazing experience of my life. Picking up a book and reading for the first time in a long time, and Aussie April is just a thing to do it in. So you saw me pick this up. I am 50 pages in exactly. So what drew me to this book is it's about a woman who, gets to 50 something and has lived this rich, affluent Sydney Harbourside life, and her divorce and whatever, and then she starts to get tattoos and then moves to a different sort of circle of friends and things like that. I don't really know. But what I was most interested in with all of that was the idea of a woman kind of processing and working through this kind of moving from this facade that she's lived for so long and moving into something a bit more authentic. What I'm finding is 50 pages in, the tattoos have happened very fast. Everything's happened very fast. And I'm not hearing about the struggle. And especially with her children, it opens with her having her 4 children at home, and she's drinking too much. And, even with her children, there's no kind of, we're not getting the behind the scenes workings of her mind and how she's approaching her children about having these tattoos, which is it's really out of the box for her and the lifestyle that she's led and who her children are now. But it's just kind of been the changes that she's throwing at her kids are really quite matter of fact, rather than I want to know the backstory. I want to know how she's feeling about that when she approaches her children. I want to know all of these things, I want the behind the scenes info, and I'm just getting the surface level info like the kids are. So that's my first thoughts around it all. It's engaging, I guess, but if I don't get in touch with who she is and this change from facade to authenticity and that real depth around that, then I'm going to bail on her. I really need, I'm craving to connect to Marie, who's this woman who's changing her life. I want to really connect with her, and at the moment I haven't. Not yet anyway, but I'm only 50 pages into a 430 page book, so just thought I'd share with you my initial thoughts. Today is all about my son, and that makes me super happy. He's had a sleepover last night, so I went to bed late, and I'm sure they'll be up early. So it'll be all about me managing my son's tiredness and sugar come downs. So welcome to a fun vlog about that. But I intend to do some reading. I'm really, really enjoying sitting in bed and reading. I'm completely involved in this process, and I've really missed it. So I'm so glad that Jacqueline and Doris have given us Aussie April and brought me out of some sort of little, retreat from bookland. So yeah, that's just it for now. We'll talk. I'm gonna keep reading in my little cozy spot here. So nice. I just gave my son his birthday presents, and his birthday list was video game, $170 headphones. No. Gaming headphones. No. Video games. Things for video games. So I got none of those things. And got him a couple of other things that I knew that he'd like. And it's kind of that moment as a parent where you know that you've disappointed your child, but you know you're doing it for the right reasons. I got him a board game, and he doesn't like board games, but it's a D&D board game, and he really wants to get into D&D. So I'm just trying to branch out the interests with my purchases. But anyway, he wasn't completely disappointed, but I could tell that there was no video game in the pack or headphones worth $170. So anyway, he's still happy. He's great. It'll be better for him in the long run, let me tell you. I'll keep telling myself to stop the mama guilt creeping in. Right, so the presents are done. They're going to play video games that they already have, which is good because on your birthday you get to play video games this early in the morning. And I'm going to keep reading to the end of this first section in this book. I've formed no more connections with this woman. Just so you're updated on the Mama Guild, it has won out, and he has purchased some sort of video game thing that I'm not fully aware of and probably should be. So yeah, it's an addition to an already existing video game that he plays, and I intended for him to get that addition, just not the amount that he's purchased and conned me into. So there's that. But hey, you only turn 11 once, don't you? In case you're wondering, those things, I go to a doctor who puts these little pads, they're like got little tiny needles in it. It's acupressure stuff. I kind of have them in random places over my body, so I don't know. I'm meant to help with your hormones. There you go. Okay, we've done it all the things. I did the pancakes and maple syrup and bacon for breakfast, so I'm back on the bed. Done the washing, cleaned the kitchen. We've worked out our day, which involves a movie in an hour and a bit. But I need to sit down with a cup of tea for a second. Gotta make it through a movie and lunch. I can do this. I'm going to sit and get to the end of this section. I've got another 30 pages or so to go. So let's see what Marie's up to now. So I've been thrown something that makes me feel like this woman is not as boring as I first thought she was. So that's exciting for me because I needed her to be not as boring as I first thought she was. So there's little acts of rebellion that have happened in her past, which make her more interesting to me because there's lots of talk about her having to sell her harbourside house and her having to get rid of all of her things because she's in debt after her divorce. It's been a lot about materialistic stuff and not really about who she is as a person, but I guess that's the point, that she doesn't know who she is. But yeah, I kind of needed more depth in her as a character, and I just got thrown a little bit of a bone there. So I'm up to the next section, blood. But I need to get ready to take children to the movies. I also, we're on the 1st. Tomorrow's Good Friday. We had family coming from Brisbane, but, there's been lockdown and all sorts of new outbreaks of COVID around the place. And for us here, that's new. If we get 2 cases that are locally contracted, it's a big deal. We're very lucky, I understand that. So I've just found out, the Premier just announced that the lockdown that ends tonight is not to be extended. So we thought it might be extended over Easter and they couldn't come. Anyway, this is such a long story to say that I just got word that it's not extended and they're still coming and I haven't done a thing. And I have 6 people arriving tomorrow afternoon. So I need to get groceries, which will be interesting. And I need to start preparing food and I need to organise where they're all going to sleep. And I need to do all of that sort of today and tomorrow morning. So today's going to be a bit of a running an empty kind of day. What's new, huh? I got to put down the book now. I got to get up and actually do something. Hi, okay, I'm back in the same spot, but it's a lot later. I think we're going on to 3 or something in the afternoon, 3:30, whatever. I've done there's no extra child. I've picked up Bitsy from school. We're home. I just have to go back in and do the groceries, but I'm waiting for somebody to come to look after the kids so I can go and do that without them because it would be horrible to go on the day before Easter to grocery shop with children, and they would hate it too. So I read a bit more, but only a bit more, and I'm kind of really starting to connect with her now. She's starting to move from the stifled woman, recognizing the stifled woman. I just would like a little bit more in her head talk, but interesting how she's battling with the perception demons and the conditioning demons. But yeah, it's keeping me interested. She's getting lots of tattoos, this chick. I can't even tell you. She's getting this big moth across the back of her back, like this big moth across her back. She's got a rose. She's got a couple of ankle ones. A big fire on her belly. She's just addicted to the little ways that she can push out of the box. Yeah, it's lots of chats about nature, and she's really connected to her garden, and her son is very connected to the trees and things like that. So that's really nice to talk about as well. Anyway, I'm just going to try and fit in like a 10-minute nap before a friend arrives for the kids. Just a little nap to get me through the grocery shop that's about to come. So there we go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stop talking to you and I'm going to do that. I'll talk to you when I'm functioning on a bit better level. Okay, here I am about to enter the lion's den. I am doing grocery shopping at 4:30 in the afternoon the day before Easter. So this is my own fault. You want to see my list? All of that. And I think I'm going to have to go to about 5 different grocery stores to get it. But anyway, let's do it. I already tried to go to the seafood market. There was a line out the door. Let's hope I can find some mussels somewhere. Okay, that's the end of that rant. You don't need to know about that. We'll talk soon. Oh, God. Here we go. So, Simon, I didn't get any footage of the grocery store. I'm so sorry. It was just manic. It was manic. I'm manic. That's okay. Main component of our meal was tomorrow was prawns, of which there were none left. So had to improvise, and that's never good for me. I've got to stick to the plan and stick to the list because I can never, anyway, look, it's the end of a day. Boy, is it at the end of a day. I'm just gonna put this away. I haven't fed the children, but they don't seem to be hungry. They've been eating ice cream all afternoon while I've been out, so that's good. Quality parenting right there. Okay, I'm just gonna get this away and then I'm gonna sit down. Did you see me at all in that, or just the big horrible fluorescent lamp? Thought so. Okay. Look at that fridge. I mean, seriously. We're ready. This is what happens. The shop's closed for one day and everybody freaks out. There's the birthday boy and his hoodie. I need to feed them. I put away all the cold things, but that's as far as I can get to. I need to sit down and drink just the biggest cup of water you've ever seen in your life. I've been thinking a lot about that book, which is really exciting because I haven't done this with a book for such a long time. So I figure I might try and cut my losses. I've achieved a lot today. I can get up in the morning and achieve a lot. Actually, oh no, that's tomorrow. This is today. Let's do some crossing off of the list. Okay, I got a present. I got the lights. I've washed those sheets. I've got to do the sheets tomorrow. I've done the groceries. I've bought some sort of seafood, but oh my God. I'm not making Rocky Road anymore. I just bought a whole bunch of chocolate. I got the pizza stone. I couldn't buy a baguette or ciabatta. I got citronella. I got sandalwood sticks, and I got scotch. It's been a day. I want to end this vlog, this daily vlog, with me showered and lovely and in my bed reading like it started. That's been my aim all day, and I've just thought I've just got to get through the day so I can get there, because I just was in such a joyful place when I sat in my bed this morning and read. So I've been thinking about that all day. So I will get there. It's 5 to 7 at night, but I'm gonna get there. I need to feed these children, my God. Boys, are you hungry? Are you hungry? You're not hungry?
I can eat.
What do you want to eat? Could you eat something that you can easily prepare?
You ready to cheese toasty?
You want a cheese toasty?
Yeah.
I can do that. Oh, that will work. Fitz, do you want a cheese toasty?
Yes, please.
Right, cheese toasties for dinner. I can do that. That is super duper easy.
I'm a wolfie friend. Thank you.
I'm going to watch a vlog and fold the washing, because that's all sitting on the... I'll show you my washing. I just decided that I need to fold this washing, because look at it. So I'm going to watch a vlog and fold the washing, and then I'm going to hop in the shower and then clock off for the evening. Oh, just let me get through this. Oh my God. It's never ending, people. It's never ending. I did it. I made it to bed. I did a bit more washing and then put some of the groceries away because I couldn't have left it. And the boys have done the bath thing. So I just have to stay awake until their bedtime and then I can go to sleep. I'm going to sit and curl up in my bed and read my book and finish my day as it began. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me for the first day of Aussie April. I consider this a huge win because I'm actually excited about reading a book again, and it has been months. So thank you, Jacqueline and Doris, for kicking me in the butt. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the second day of Aussie April, and tomorrow's going to be a doozy. But we've got this. We'll worry about it then. Good night. Ooh.